All right, well, what else can you say about the career resurgence of Charles "Do Bronx" Oliveira? Cut his teeth in the UFC. Late 2017, he had lost 3 of 4. Nobody was talking about him, and then he goes on to produce one of the greatest winning streaks in UFC lightweight history.
Well, he did a great job just rebuilding, refocusing, shifting the mindset from having issues at times when it got tough to getting through the tough and dominating guys. Many relied on him going back to that guy from before. That guy disappeared on that championship run. Charles Oliveira is a beast, and we will see if tonight he gets his hand raised and he proves once again why he's one of the best lightweights in the world.
Don't look for too much in terms of risk management, though. Even given what happened in the Islam Makhachev fight, Charles Oliveira is an aggressive, high-octane, offensive fighter, and that is the expectation as to what we will see here tonight. Born in Uzbekistan, where they fight at weddings, here is Kazakhstan. Shavkat Rakhmonov, one of the best welterweight prospects in the world. He has finished every single one of his professional wins. He has never tasted defeat. And even though he is not in any great rush for a championship opportunity, the fan base is. They want this man fighting for the title with immediacy. He's sort of contented to bide his time. This is the big spot here tonight. If he can win this fight and handle this particular stylistic challenge, for my money, there's nothing left. All eyes on Kazakhstan Shavkat Rakhmonov here tonight.
Let's get that money.
Well, there has already been a lot of UFC history here at Toyota Center in Houston, Texas. More where that came from tonight. And we are ready to go with 2 of the best athletes in the sport.
And now our tail of the tape for this welterweight championship fight.
All right, now for the particulars, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Charles "The Bronx" Oliveira. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Shavkat Rakhmonov.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. All right, early portions of the round, we will see how it goes for Charles Oliveira. This man has every skill you would want in a mixed martial artist, and that's why he has gone from, middling featherweight at times to one of the greatest lightweights of all time. Overhand left, swing and a miss. Nice job striking here by Charles "Do Bronx" Oliveira. Outstanding UFC resume, and the striking is really starting to catch up with the grappling. Scary proposition, really, for any man in multiple divisions.
Nice defense there, huge block.
He sets up that leg kick beautifully.
So Rakhmonov circling towards the left side now. Man, his side kick is just killer. You saw it right there.
He has a really good side kick. He's so fast at doing that technique, and there is no tell when he attempts that certain strike.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in round 1. Clipped him with the jab.
Oh, guillotine here.
Ooh, that looks tight. Might be the beginning of the end. Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These these guys are back and forth, and submission defense wins this transition.
Oh, tense moment here. That arm triangle's tight. Chin here. Could be the end. Oh, somehow he got out.
That was beautiful. Look at how he brought his hips up in the air. Used his momentum to swing himself back to his chest being facing the mat. What a beautiful display of submission defense.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here.
There it is. Now he's running him out. Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
Oh, he's got his back. All right, we'll see how he chooses to defend here. Oliveira's back in half guard, very comfortable here. Under 30 seconds.
Oh, big elbow.
15 seconds. Might be able to hook onto an arm here.
Got that submission locked up very tight.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
All right, so there's the end of the round. We had a big submission attempt there midway through, but largely the submission defense held it.
It wasn't tight. We thought the fight was over, but stayed patient, stayed calm, relaxed, and found his way out of that deep submission.
Massive head kick there. We'll see if he can finish. There's that left hand. Oh, no way. Spinning back fist.
Trading huge shots. Let's see who's going to be the last man standing.
Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him real bad, but he couldn't find the shot that would put him to sleep. He threw a lot of punches, but he couldn't get the one to land on the button that would end the night. Changing the position.
All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position, and you see this fighter today loves it too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side.
Oliveira's trying to get the triangle here. Let's see if he can close the show. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in. Oh, he is out. How good is that?
That is phenomenal submission defense by this young man.
Oh, he's got him in a crucifix now, DC. All of that body weight on his opponent.
He's got all the weight on the upper body. His feet are free to do whatever. But the arm stuck between the legs. He is now going to start dropping hammer fists. He's going to start dropping elbows. This is one of the nastiest positions in all of fighting.
So Rakhmonov's in half guard. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Well, no surprise there as he lets his opponent stand back up. Well, he's really starting to land a high number of strikes here in this second round. No denying that he has taken the message from his corner and picked up the pace here in round two. Oh, they're trading huge shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing. Circling to his right. Oliveira doing the right things defensively.
Oh, that body shot's nasty.
Oh, great block there. 30 seconds to go in this one. tags him with the straight. Beautifully placed there by Oliveira. And again. Planted and fired there. Landed to the body. Plenty of action to digest from that one. All right, so the round is over. Certainly stunned his opponent in that round. We'll see if he can follow up here after 60 seconds.
Yeah, he did a fantastic job of finding the shot that really did affect the equilibrium of his opponent. Now he needs to go back and find the attack that's going to shut the lights off.
All right, so there's the horn at the end of the round. Multiple takedowns landed for him over the previous 5 minutes.
And you know what, John? Even more importantly, look at the opponent now. He's afraid to pull the trigger because he's been taken down so many times. Getting taken down is one thing, but having it happen to you continuously really does make you gun-shy. And right now, he's very tentative to let his offense go because of the fear of getting taken down back to the mat again.
Just missing on the counter there. Oh, a huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
Big knee to the body. Well, just as he did in the previous round, continuing to land a high number of strikes here, and he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down.
Both tough, both durable, both unwilling to take a step backward. What a phenomenal fight.
Just over 3 minutes to go. Rakhmonov gets absolutely tagged by that stiff jab. Oliveira goes for the climax. Could be the beginning of the end here. Oh, trying to...
He has to evade and stay at space. Oh, nice high kick. Big right hand. Guillotine jump.
Oh, he's out. All right, working inside the closed guard now.
Oh, he passes the half guard now. And he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
Oh, he's in trouble here, DC.
He's got the triangle with a lot of pressure going down on his opponent. Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
Well, he has expended a lot of energy going for these submissions tonight. I'm not sure his opponent is actually submittable.
No, it doesn't seem like it because every time he goes for a submission, he gets close, or at least he expects to get close. But his opponent is so on his game that he's not giving him much to work with. This has been a beautiful display of grappling offensively, but also defensively. Ooh, head kick lands, was hurt.
20 seconds left.
Let's go, you gotta throw more hands.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up. So the crowd voicing its appreciation after that round. We had a knockdown courtesy of a punch midway through. DC, here's your highlight.
It was straight. He threw him in combination and landed that big punch that really did hurt his opponent. Lesser men would have been done. He's got a tough guy in front of him. He will have to go back to this again. He will have to get back to this action if he wants to get the desired finish.
Ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at the 4th round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go. The tension is palpable. 4th round is underway. You've got a thing or two to say about these championship rounds.
The 4th round is easily the hardest round in fighting. You're so used to fighting up to 3. You got to get back off of that stool, and this is a real test of your will and desire to win a fight.
Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with their strikes in this one.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very competitive fight. Let's see who has the heart to carry them through these very tough moments.
Oh, and he's back up again. Nicely timed kick to the body for the champion.
Solid punch lands for him.
Oliveira's got a pretty deep bruise now starting to appear on the right side of his body. His opponent has done a lot of work in that region tonight.
Great punch here.
Well, he landed a big knockout in the previous round, and you can just tell his confidence is growing from here.
His confidence is through the roof, as it should be. He's doing a great job right now of landing strikes. He just now has to find the one that's going to end the night.
Push kick there to the body. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. That's a huge shot right there, DC. You don't need too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Both fighters exhausted here. Ooh! Oliveira's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. Effective with the jab. Under a minute to go.
This is big. That's big. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, he's really... He's right.
That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt his opponent very bad.
Final seconds of round 4. Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4. 20 minutes in the books. All right, so there's the end of the round. You see the blood trickling down as he makes his way back to the stool. Cut on the bridge of the nose, or so it appears from the strike in that round. Cut man getting right to work. All right, so there's the horn. He got knocked down by a punch in that round, but he is able to survive. We'll see if they can make some adjustments.
He's as tough as they come. He took that shot and he kept plodding forward. He got off of his butt. He got himself off of the canvas and tried to get right back to work. But he cannot take many more of these. You don't want to be the guy that's testing how tough that your chin is.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
Fifth and final round. All right, so after one of the more entertaining rounds in recent UFC history, our next round is upon us. Man, those guys both took some serious damage in that previous round.
They both took some damage, but they both gave it. They both gave it as well as they took it. Let's see who wilts and goes down the road.
Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do much with that cut. It continues to widen with every passing strike.
And you're fighting a great fighter. It's hard to deal with the damage of the cut while dealing with the level of the fighter in front of you. Right now, you've got to do something different to try and change the way that this fight is playing out.
Rakhmonov getting worked here from the top. Ground and pound strikes raining down. Really good job to land these strikes from top position.
On to the mount.
Looks like he's trying for a submission now. Oh, it's tough.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
All right, rubber guard now, DC. Some submissions at his disposal if he so chooses.
Yeah, he does have a couple submissions. They're very rare submissions. Go-go plata, homo plata. But if the guy has any understanding of submission defense, he knows how to stay safe. in this position. So there are advantages to being here, but the danger isn't so vast that you should panic.
Yeah, we've only seen a handful of omoplatas in UFC history. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over. Johnny Didi just gets up.
2 minutes now to go in the fight. Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does. And busy as he looks to improve position here. So the crowd absolutely loving it as these fighters work their way back to the feet.
The fighters are back to their feet now, and they can take in the applause because they deserve it after that grappling exchange. If you're gonna go out on your...
The accuracy to land right there, his opponent's wobble, champ.
He's hurting bad. He cannot take another shot like that. Oliveira has to be careful.
20 seconds to go in the fight.
Great block there.
And that'll do it. Charles Oliveira with one of the greatest knockouts you will see.
What a performance.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 54 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Charles "The Bronx"